Hi, folks. My name is Marcos Descalzi. I was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I immigrated to Denver, Colorado when I was 4 years old. I've been organizing for the last 9 years of my life, and I am the founder of We Believe in Deep Canvassing. I have founded this organization to spread knowledge of the conversational technique of deep canvassing as far as it can go, and establish deep canvassing as the industry norm for long-term, year-round organizing going forward. I don't have to tell you that the political moment we find ourselves in is dire. I don't have to be the one to tell you that we need a lot of change and we need it quick. And I also don't need to be the one to tell you that that is scary. So how grateful am I then that we have a tool like deep canvassing in our back pocket that's going to allow us to meet this moment like we have never had access to before. Deep canvassing is a conversational technique that is designed to allow folks the space to take a step back, recognize their cognitive dissonance and their biases, understand that those biases potentially are holding them back from a political position that resonates better with their own values, and allow themselves the space to choose a more resonant position instead. Deep canvassing has been shown to have an actual impact on biases, which is enormous. Nothing else does. It has been shown to grow an actual immunity to bias. And the people that have been deep canvassed, if they live out in the country and they go to the gas station once a week and they see that Fox News is playing in the corner, if they've been deep canvassed, studies show that they look at Fox News through a critical lens. The average traditional canvassing conversation lasts in the minds of voters and the community members you speak to for about 3 to 4 days after the fact. Deep canvassing, a deep canvassing conversation lasts in the mind for 9 months on average. I've seen as low as five, I've seen as high as 11. It multiplies texting outreach response by 13 times over, in order of magnitude. It boosts volunteer recruitment rates by 6 times over because you're having these values-based conversations with people that motivate them to action and motivates them to identify with the movement that is going to make the difference about these issues that they care about. Deep canvassing allows us to understand the nature of politics and organizing and simply how people identify themselves in the world and the issues they care about in a way that we have never had access to before. I have founded this organization because we need to get this skill out to as many people as possible in order to meet this political moment. And I do believe that when deep canvassing becomes the industry norm, becomes the way that we just engage in these political conversations with each other, I do believe it will change the world. So, folks, on this wonderful month of Pride, what I need from y'all is to support a queer-owned organization and donate our to We Believe in Deep Canvassing, either $5, $10, $50. Help us achieve our goal of $5,000 so I can ensure that the trainers that I have hired remain on payroll and we can continue to build in our skills and in our outreach and continue to build our client pipeline, conduct our trainings, get this skill out to as many people as possible, and take advantage of this moment in a way that I know only deep canvassing can. My favorite fact about deep canvassing is that essentially what it proves, and it does prove this, is if you give people the space to process their cognitive dissonance and their biases, have a non-judgmental, values-based conversation with someone, and give them the space to recognize any different position on their own terms, statistically speaking, the majority of the time, they will choose the more compassionate position. I don't know about you, but to me, this means that people are inherently good. They are inherently worth building a movement with, and people can meet the needs of this moment, but only with something like deep canvassing being the way that we do it. So, everyone, thank you so much for your support. It does mean the world, and I can't think of a better investment because we are really going to do it. Thank you.